U.S. policy in 2025 has focused on building its manufacturing sector, which has resulted in GRIIT working with a larger number of US-based manufacturing firms that produce right here in the United States and export their products internationally. And of those companies, just under 1% were directly engaged in digital trade. Now, what do we mean by digital trade? And what does that mean for exporters? Hi, I'm Dr. Sarita Jackson, founder and CEO of the Global Research Institute of International Trade. Welcome to another episode of Trade on Tuesdays at 2, where we tackle these questions and more. Following the IMF definition in its handbook on measuring digital trade is, quote, all international trade that is digitally ordered and or digitally delivered, unquote. Digital trade and its impact on economies is measured using various metrics, such as the online sales of goods and services through e-commerce, digital services exports, for example, consulting services, educational services, healthcare services, or cloud services, and cross-border data flows. In other words, data transfers. Now, when we look at artificial intelligence, the World Trade Organization estimates that AI could increase the value of the cross-border flows of goods and services by about 40%, 15 years from now, by 2040. The WTO finds that this is possible when policies are put in place to narrow the digital divide and that invest in relevant workforce skills. Also, the WTO published a report in October of this year showing that AI-related goods served as the main driver of growth in global trade during the first half of 2025. And this year alone, the United States signed deals with countries, for example, throughout Asia, to ensure that digital services taxes do not discriminate against U.S. companies. Well, here are my 2 tips for today when it comes to exporters and digital trade. Number 1, develop the knowledge surrounding AI and other technologies that enhance productivity and play a key role in international trade while keeping in mind the importance of cybersecurity. And number 2, when expanding internationally through digital means, look at different countries' digital services tax and the impact of that digital services tax on your ability to access and compete in that market. Well, those are my 2 tips for today. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Trade on Tuesdays at 2. You have any questions, comments, share your experience in the comments below.